for money, try stay on the track.
I do say so myself, that that's a creature.
Pink candy. Only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. Turn the 02 into the 03, dog. Ooh, let, ooh, ooh.
So we made it to Denver. Today we are in Wisconsin. No, not Wisconsin. We are in Wyoming. Today we have made it to the Salt Flats in Utah. We are in the middle of absolutely nowhere. We finally made it to Oregon.
People say
Oh, come on. Oh my god, this is insane.
Only sleeps one. I'm obviously by myself all the time. Nobody ever wants to be around me. And it's because I live in a cave.
Go by car. Car.
been in pain like me, bought $100 bottle of champagne like me, just to pour that motherfucker down the drain like me. Would you use your water bill to dry the stain like me? Are you
We got into the Oregon coast late last night. We woke up this morning in the middle of the Redwood National Forest. We have no service right now because we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. We made it to Venice. We met up with Marshall. Super sick. Get back here. Get back. We gotta find something to do for Halloween, dog. We have to find something to do. This is my pumpkin. Oh, when did this happen, bro? Today we met up with a great friend of my dad, actually. And I'm like the next Drake. Seriously, I'm like the next Drake. We're headed to a camera store right now called Sandy's.
tear yourself apart to entertain like me? Do the people whisper about you on the train like me, saying that you shouldn't waste your pretty face like me? My heart is gold and my hands are cold.
What is going on, guys? So as a lot of you know, I spent 30 days traveling the country out of a suitcase. I drove over 7,000 miles in 11 different states, and it was absolutely insane. This is a little recap video right here of some of the best moments that we had on the trip. I traveled with Brax. It was absolutely awesome. It was absolutely insane. I loved every second about it. Now, I learned quite a few things while I was traveling. The first thing I learned is that there's a couple different ways to travel. You can travel frugally and not spend a lot of money and try and get the most bang for your buck and go to as many different places as possible, or you can travel like you're on vacation. And depending on the type of person that you are, one of those is a little bit more fun than the other one. So Brax and I did a little bit of both. You know, we did go and sleep in the car, brush my teeth on the side of the highway, and sleep at, like, we went for a while just living out of the car. And then after 10-15 days living out of the car, we decided we were gonna go and get a nice dinner, take a shower in a nice hotel, and that was awesome. Would I do it again? Yeah, I would do it again. I would definitely spend more time in the car than I would going to nice dinners and going to hotels. I would spend more time going and exploring national parks, sleeping on the side of the highway. I would spend so much more time doing that because that's where I feel like you really learn a lot about yourself and you learn a lot about all the different places that you're traveling by actually spending so much time there in the environment than spending time in a hotel or at a nice restaurant. I would definitely go and hop in the car right now and go and travel the country all over again. Absolutely. It was probably the craziest compact month of experiences I've ever had in my entire life. A lot of people ask me how I was able to just get in a car and travel and live out of a suitcase for 30 days across the country. And there's really two things that go into that. There's two pieces to that. And one was I had the blinding want to go and do so. It was, I'm going to go and do this, and nobody's going to stop me. And that really allowed me to just get up and go. And once you get up and go, there's really no stopping you. The second thing was I had saved up money for about a year to go on to this trip. So I had been planning this for a long time, and I knew it's something I wanted to do. I knew I've always wanted to see the Grand Canyon. I knew I'd always wanted to go to LA. I'd always wanted to go and see Oregon. I have a couple friends out there. I love Denver. All the different places we went, I knew I had always wanted to do something like that, but never had the opportunity to do so. So what I did is I sat down and I figured out a plan. I'm going to save X amount of money to go and travel for X amount of days and see how long I can make it last. And that's exactly what I did. So to anybody out there that wants to go and travel, anybody out there that wants to go and live out of a suitcase because it's awesome, figure out what you have to do to make it happen. You know, if you have to grab extra hours and work really hard to save up more money, then do so. If you have to take a month off work, then do so. If it's something that you really want to do, you're gonna really make it happen. And I think that's what really motivated me behind this road trip, was really just making it all happen and watching it all come together. So I thank you guys for being with me for the past 30 days through this trip and watching all the videos. I really appreciate all of that. I hope you get a kick out of all these funny clips that I compiled together of this trip. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Only be here for you.
We are out here in the middle of the desert.
Only be here for you. Only be here for you.
Get there by sunset. Evidently, it's a super cool lookout. I woke up this morning in Flagstaff. Pretty hard. And we just decided let's drive over to.
Cause I can't
So I'm trying out this
fly
new
like
thing.
that. See, all I got is my
Trying to go and start my card. It's my card
all
doesn't
I
start.
got
Ow,
is
Brett,
my
why'd you go in here?
romance. All you need is my love. I think
The Ridge
that you
right
make
here
that
in Colorado.
work.
I have never been to Breckenridge, and we have
I can
days.
only be here, only be here for you.
I have to wait. I can only be here for you.
We finally made it back to Kansas City. I'm gonna end the video off here with a keep living like a drunk little kid, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.
Nice. Take that. Well done. And we cheers. We act like we're having a conversation after the news finishes and the sound cuts out.
Yeah, the sound cuts out,
Yeah,
and
right.
it kind of zooms out to a fade.
Exactly.
That's 100% what it is.
That shit was fun, dude.
So funny. We should cheers. We gotta cheers again. There it is.
There you go. Boom. Talking about things, right?